So this is a really awesome, dumb little dinosaur of a GPU that I found in my GPU drawer today. And so we're going to take a look at it. This is kind of a weird card. As you can see, it's kind of an old style blower cooler. So it's a single slot. It's fully encased except for one small area towards the front top. You can kind of see it there where it's got kind of a little opening. It is crossfire capable. I don't know why you would, but it has it. It does have dual DisplayPort out and DVI. I could not get it to output above 1080 though. And here's another shot looking at the CPU cooler. It's got the really old style. Same thing with the fan here. It's got kind of the old style fan. It's kind of like the old NVIDIA 8800 series cards. So it's kind of a cool card. Honestly, I hadn't really given it much thought. I've just had it sitting in the drawer all these years. The thing that this is of significance on, though, is because these have so little use, they didn't get scalped or anything during the last several scalping periods. And so, as low end as it is, this was a video card that I used to put in a lot of budget gaming computers back in like 2017, 2018 during that really heavy first crypto craze. I used to have a source where I got these in bulk. So anyway, though, so let's look a little more at the card and then do some game testing. Okay, so another day, another random GPU. So this that we have here is the 2 GB AMD Radeon. Oh hell, I don't think it's even a Radeon. It's an AMD Firepro V5900. Again, it's a 2 GB video card, 2 gigs of GDDR5. Kind of surprised it even had that. It is a 2011 release. It's very similar hardware to what you would have found in, say, like a Radeon HD 6900, 6800. It's that hardware. It's substantially lower performance. This was never intended to game, which we're going to find out the hard way here pretty fast. We're going to be testing it in this. This is my my 4th gen test rig. I had it handy. I've already been doing some other testing with it, and I was going to do my 1st gen, but my 1st gen is a 1st gen 6-core, and I didn't really feel like dropping a 4-core in. I don't know. I guess this might have been used with a Xeon, so maybe 6 cores, but I had the 4th gen up on the desk already, so I was like, screw it, I'll just throw it in the 4th gen. So standard 4th gen build I've done on all of the videos recently. 32 gigs DDR3, i7 4790K, large cooler, good high-end board. Not really anything else to mention on that. So I tested Fortnite, Crysis 3, Titanfall 2, and Far Cry 4. They were all barely playable, I guess. Playable. It really, as I commented in the videos, it really comes down to what you consider playable. Everyone has their own threshold. I found them playable, not particularly enjoyable. I would say if this is the hardware you've got and you got to make do with it, it's probably serviceable, but just not very good. I did have some issues. I was not able to get it to run above 1600 by 900. Like the games would just crash. I ran my capture card and my monitor at 1080, but when I tried to run the games at 1080, when I had the monitor at native 1080, it had some weird issue where it would just not recognize resolution. You'd go to click on the resolution option on the game, and it would just say something like unspecified resolution. It's really weird. I've never seen anything like that, especially considering the Windows video options as well as the Radeon the Firepro graphics panel both recognized the monitors, both the card, the capture card, and the monitor, and also recognized the resolution. So I'm a little vexed as to the cause of the weird issues. I finally gave up on it, and it worked at 1600 by 900. So I said, screw it, we'll just do that. Most of these games couldn't run any higher than that anyway, to be honest. So in this case, it doesn't really matter. But let's go check the games out, and we'll have a little bit of fun playing around with them, maybe messing around with the video options a little, and see how they run. This is Crysis 3, and was the first game I was actually able to get to work on this thing. It doesn't actually look that bad. There is a few caveats, though. Oops, and I just died. I keep dying at this part. There's some pretty big caveats, actually. I can only run it at 1600 by 900. There's a glitch that's causing that. I don't know what the glitch is, but there is a glitch. And it is running... Gonna get him? Come on. Okay, so... It is running as low as we can possibly get it. Everything is off. Everything is disabled. Low, low, low. And... Low, 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 low. Ooh, can that go off? Nope, that can't go lower. So everything's as low as it can go. To be honest, for how low it is, the settings are running, it's actually, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't look a lot worse, to be honest. The heck? Oh, jeez. Probably going to kill me up here. The heck are they? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the low setting looks this good. It looks probably a little bit worse for me than it does for you watching on the video, because the screen that I'm actually gaming on is a 32-inch switchable 4K, so it'll run 1080p or 4K. So trying to run the 1600 by 900 stretched to 32 just doesn't look good. But I'll take a look after I play for a few minutes, and we'll see how it looks. But interestingly, it does give you an idea that the actual graphics output capabilities of the GPU are honestly not as bad as I would expect. For what this is and how old it is, I'm surprised that it's able to do this. And I think, like I said, there's a lot of caveats here. A lot of games I tried to load a few other games that had similar demands to this one, and I just couldn't get them to work. I tried Titanfall 2, which in theory should have worked, but there were just weird glitches. I may try it again after this just to try, but there were just so many glitches, resolution issues, all kinds of stuff. Let's see if I can get these guys before... Now, it is worth noting, a lot of games like Crysis 3, they were designed at a time when it wasn't exactly unusual to be running sub 60 FPS. So some of these older games are actually going to look pretty good at lower frame rates. I'm actually surprised I was even able to get the Firepro to output to my capture card, to be totally honest. But I've had a lot of issues with these Radeon. Where are they? They're shooting at me. I don't even know where they're shooting at me from. Okay, so that gives you an idea on Crysis 3. I'm going to go see if I can get anything else to work. Okay, so I jacked around with it a little bit more and was able to get Titanfall 2 working, sort of. As you can see, we are in the ultra low frame rate gaming going on here. Let's see. I don't think I got anything else to give it. Maybe turn the field of view down? Let's see if that helps. Turn that down. Anything? You get anything? If anything, that made it worse. Let's see. Do we got anything else? The only thing I got left is resolution. So we're already at 1600 by 900. Let's go lower. Okay. Oops, dang it. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, yeah, that gained us a little bit. I don't know which is worse. The visuals from the resolution or the frame rate from when it was ultra low frame rate. I mean, it's technically playable. I guess it really depends on your definition of playable. Some people have a more forgiving definition of playable than others. It is worth noting that this was a low-end card to begin with when it came to gaming capability, and it's... Look, my other thing doesn't work now. Oh, look, for some reason my spacebar doesn't work anymore. That's odd. It's quite odd. I kind of need that, or I'm going to die here. Oh, that's weird. It just made a bunch of stuff not work. I don't know why that happened. Okay. For some reason, it just reset a bunch of my key bindings. I have no clue why it would have done that. That is really odd. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one, but it gives you an idea. I mean, it's playable. If you really want to tweak with it, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. It's just really very much not pretty. But, I mean, if this is what you got and you want to mess with it, I mean, hey, here it is. Okay, let's see if I can get anything else working.
Moving into those hills.
This is Halo. This is the remaster. So it looks a little bit better, and I do have it running at the maximum settings. Let's take a look. So we are running. It doesn't even give me the option. It doesn't even give me the option to change the resolution, it appears. So it's running at native, and since right now native is 1600 by 900, I'm going to assume it's at 1600 by 900. And I do have everything turned all the way up. So this would definitely be a good example of a game that would be perfectly fine to run on here. This is a good option.
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate...
It's actually, it doesn't look that bad on a native screen that's this res. I'm running it on a larger monitor that's a lot lower, I'm sorry, it's a lot higher resolution than this, so it doesn't look very good for me, but on the video it looks fine. I told it to turn off VSync, but for some reason, let's see here. For some reason, VSync is still on. Is it still on? No, I turned it off. It should be off. Oh, wait. Did it also have a frame rate limiter? No. Let's try this. Maybe that'll change it. No, that didn't do it either. This is not very easy to play on this. Something is weird about this. There we go. Maybe that did it. Yeah, I don't know why it's holding solid at that 30 FPS, because it should be able to run higher. But I've had so many issues with this with this GPU. Just getting it to run at all is kind of a accomplishment at this point, so I'm not going to complain. For some reason, I cannot get the GPU to function gaming at more than 1600 by 900. I'm entirely clueless as to what the cause of the problem is. It will run the monitors at 1080p, and it sees them as 1080p, but for some weird reason, it tweaks out on the games themselves. Why? I was never particularly good at this game. Okay, but you guys have seen what you needed to see. You can see how it runs, so that gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect. It's definitely playable. This was never a gaming GPU when it was new, so, you know, we're asking a lot of it here. Anyway, though, let's see if I can get anything else to work, so let's see what's up next. Okay, so, in spite of the fact that it clearly does not like the video driver, it bitched at me about the video driver when I first started the game, we got it to kind of work. It's going to get better once I get on the ground. It always does. But this is running performance mode, pretty much everything turned down except the view distance, because I wanted the view distance for competitive play. But it's at performance mode, and we're running at 720p. This is really a terrible gaming GPU. It was, to be honest, these were never good gaming GPUs. This thing is, it's kind of surprising that it can even do this. Okay, to be fair, I say it's a terrible gaming GPU, and it is, because it never was. But, surprisingly enough, a lot of stuff is actually kind of playable. It really depends on what your expectations are of base level playability. Some people are going to be okay with this, and other people aren't. So it's hard for me to say, okay, this is playable, this isn't playable, when I just... What are we looking at? Let's see if it holds solid. Where it is. I got to get a weapon. That's not going to help me very well. Someone is going to take me out so fast. But the question is going to be, when they take me out, are we going to drop down to a just dramatically unplayable frame rate? Oh, what did we get? We got a glitch there. That wasn't good. Yeah, this is... really impressively bad. I would be honestly... I don't know if this is better than integrated graphics on even this generation, on this 4th gen build. Okay, come on. I need someone to shoot at or shoot at me. Come on, guys. Give me someone. Heck, I'm almost tempted to think this is going to be one of those situations where I kind of get a competitive advantage because it's not able to draw everything, you know? Let's see, does it have... I thought that had a scope. Oh, we got someone here. Oh, look! Oh, and that was a real player, too. Crap. Dang! Dang, okay, I'm toast. So I'm kind of impressed that we got that much out of it, to be honest. But you know what? It didn't become unplayable when everyone started shooting at me. So that was a surprise. But anyway, okay, that was the last one. So there's the Firepro V5900 for you. So thanks for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.